Hey, I'm Jeremiah Robinson. I play football at Youngstown State University. Really just never giving up and stay true to your dream. It's been times that I've wanted to quit and just having coaches in my ear just telling me to keep going, like you'll get over the hill, just keep going, trusting in you and trusting in God. And those are the things that they've told me to just like keep going and push myself. Some of the challenges that I faced was injuries. Dealt with injuries over the couple years of football, starting when I was younger in about sixth grade. First injury, I dislocated my kneecap, and then years later, when I got into high school, I dislocated my left and my right kneecap. And my senior year, which was in the peak of COVID, I graduated in 2021, so I got like the after effect of it. I tore my meniscus right before my senior year started, so that was pretty tough for me. At the high school that I went to, we were all pretty much evenly matched around skill-wise. So me standing out was going to be pretty tough because everybody was good. Like everybody got the ball. The ball was spread out around the offense. We had like one-way players. We didn't really have two-way players, so that was pretty tough for me. And my senior year was just tough because I didn't have any high recruitment and I didn't really have any offers. So I had to push through that. And also me going to college, went through some adversity, going to a D1 school and was just really underlooked. Coaches came in too late and stuff like that. And now I transferred to Youngstown State now, where I guess that's like some adversity, is entering the portal, going through that. How I dealt with that, really just spent a lot of time in prayer and doing stuff for myself, putting in the work, because you can't just pray and not have no works with it. So I had put in a lot of work, put in a lot of time after hours, took recovery very seriously, eating habits, created a routine in my life, and that just brought me to where I'm at today. Yeah, so the recruiting process it started for me probably in the 10th grade. I started from 10th grade on up in high school. I went to a pretty big school in Mississippi, which got a lot of talk around town, and we played some good opponents. My coaches helped me a lot. Some of them were D1 players, and my trainers helped me a lot. They were pretty good D1 players as well. So really just networking with them and them getting my voice out. Like I said, I went to a big school, so a lot of players were just one-way players, and everyone got the ball, everyone got a free opportunity. So it wasn't just like I was just a star player. And my senior year came around, and I was during COVID, and I still didn't have any offers. So I know I had to work really hard for my last year, and I pushed myself throughout the summer, throughout COVID, when there wasn't nothing else to do but to train. So I used that time and took it to my advantage. And I trained hard, got ready for the season, and things went down, pieces fell. Some of my teammates that got hurt, I filled in their positions, which gave me even more opportunity for me to become the star player for my team. And I was blessed to have a couple D1 offers to school, even in the midst of COVID, where they didn't know what was going to happen, if what players were returning, what players were leaving, and stuff like that. So what led me to coming to Youngstown, transferring from the University of Southern Mississippi, was one, we was losing, and I don't like losing. Coming out of high school, I was just a mainly offensive player, and when I got to USM, I played 1 year offense at receiver, and they switched me over to defense, which at the time I wasn't really happy about, but I still gave it a shot. And after time, I wasn't really getting much play time. We were losing. I was like, it's just probably best for me to leave and give somewhere else another shot. And I entered the portal as a receiver and a safety, and I was like, just see what I can get. My goal was to either stay close to home and go to like an HBCU or to go to a really good FCS school. And Youngstown State reached out to me, and I was sort of skeptical about it because they're up north and I'm from down south. And they told me about the history here. Before I got here, they had a pretty good season, went to the second round of playoffs, had an 8-5 year. So that really made me gravitate more towards them than any other school, because every other school had losing seasons. And just knowing that they wanted me to come in and potentially start for them really hit home for me. Why Youngstown State? Well, Youngstown State has a rich tradition in football, and plus the city is known for being grit. If you don't know, Northeast Ohio, it's known for being like the Steel City area, and the people that's just growing up here in the environment, they're known for being tough. And Youngstown State in general, like the facilities and all that, are top tier in FCS compared to FBS. When we travel and compete versus other teams, I just look around at the facilities, the football field, stadium, the fan support, and it's nothing like Youngstown. So when I train, I really focus on my skills that I lack. Some people think that they should just keep working on skills that they are already good at, but then you're not getting any better at the things that you're weak in. So when I train on the field, I'll focus on things that I struggled in. I'll go back and watch my own film and see like what did I do bad and what do I need to work on. And that's what I really try to work hard on in the off season. In the weight room, anything that I have any struggles with. So if I know like my left arm is weak or my shoulders are weak, or if I had any shoulder problems, I'll try to hit those pretty hard in the weight room. And since I have dealt with injuries in the past, I try to focus in and really lock in on lower body. I think being at Youngstown really taught me how to be a more technical player than I was previously in my old school. Just like driving down in on the little details. For example, on defense, they talk about hand placement, like where your hands should be. Some schools don't really harp on the big details, but those things are what's win and loses games. It means a lot because I've just been given a platform to just express myself and who I am, and also express like the love of God through what I do. Just given a platform, a lot of people can see me. So as Christians, we're taught to just like evangelize and just spread the word of God, and I can do that through playing football. And plus, I can impact people in positive ways. They can look to me, and I'm a pretty chill person, so I feel like I can help and influence people in the right way and in a positive way. So away from football, I like to do a lot of content creation. My dream job is just to be a content creator. So on TikTok, I've got a pretty big following on TikTok, and I've tried to harp in on that. Really trying to grow my YouTube channel and as well as on Instagram. But I just like being in front of the camera. I like talking. I like influencing people, being a positive impact in the community, and just some people need to laugh, some people need to smile, and I feel like I bring that to social media. I try to post different stuff on different platforms. For example, on TikTok, I'm more of a comedy guy, but I'm towards athletes, like young athletes. Instagram is sort of the same way, but I'm more informative, and a lot of parents look at it, a lot of young kids look at it. And then on YouTube, I really just try to do any type of long form content. So I post vlogs, me working out, vacations, and I also post like Bible studies, things that resonate to athletes so they can listen and learn. Really get into like a bunch of Christian posts on YouTube just so I can have like I said, Bible study, long form content, but those are things that I'm working towards. It's some advice that I have to athletes trying to grow their social media is to just post whatever. You're already an athlete, so you already have people that look up to you. You have a platform already because like some people don't have the opportunity to just showcase anything, but you just posting is a lot, and people look at that and it gains a lot of attention. The more you post, the more viewers you will get. It don't matter if it's 20 people or 50 people. If you sit 50 people in a room and just look at them, that's a lot of people. So you having engagement and being consistent is what's going to help you out in the long run. Going with NIL, I hope to like just use my story to help others and for me to like network with other companies. I feel like I have a bunch of good qualities. My personality, just me being who I am, sets me apart from everyone else. And I feel that companies should acknowledge that and just like give me a shot, I guess. So with the Christian partnerships that I have, most of them is just like they'll send me something every month just for like a post on my story or just a main post on my Instagrams or TikTok. Some of them don't ask for a direct advertisement, but they just ask for me to wear the clothing in the video. So people would just see it and not like be like, oh, this is this company, please advertise this. It's just more chill and just hope that people would ask about it rather than me voicing out about it. Some advice that I would give players that's trying to go D1 is to network and work hard. You have to make yourself different from everyone else because there's a lot of good players in the country that's doing the same thing as you're doing, but what's going to set you apart? Your eating habits, your school habits, what are you doing outside of football? All those things matter. So you being the lone wolf, you being different from your friends and everyone else is what's going to set you apart and attract coaches to you. I'm Jeremiah Robinson. I play football at Youngstown State University. You can check me out at Next Level Prep.